Hey guys, this is Kristen with HK Wax Center in Austin Arbor. One of the biggest questions in the waxing world is what is the difference between hard wax and soft wax? And they are two total opposite sides of the spectrum, so I figured I'd make a video and go over exactly how different they are. So in aesthetic school, first they taught us how to use soft wax. That's how I first learned how to wax, and then after we got comfortable with that, they moved us over to hard wax, and I fell in love with hard wax. If you've watched my channel, followed me, seen any of my videos, you know that I am a strict hard wax user. So in this video, I'm not saying that I use soft wax, but there are a lot of people that would like to know how to use it or just aren't sure of the difference between the two. So I will show you a demo on each one just so you have all of the knowledge about both waxes and you can make your decision from there. So I'll show you what they look like first before I do anything else. Soft wax comes in a liquid form. Now I can't remember last time I purchased soft wax, so I purchased some from Starpil. So it comes in a tin can like this. All soft wax comes like this because you can't really have it packaged any other way. So you just stick it in the warmer like that and it warms up that way. It's a little thinner than hard wax, as it should be because it's applied a lot thinner, but it's warmed pretty much the same way. Nothing too different about it. Hard wax comes in the bead form like this. So this is Starpil's blue film hard wax. As y'all know, I've switched over to them and I've loved it, but it comes in bead form. They also come in tablet form. Personally, I like the beads better. It's easier to melt, but again, everyone has their preference. So this is the blue film hard wax, and you'll see that it's quite thicker as well, which again, it's applied thicker. But, so that's how they look different. Here we go. Now, with soft wax, you apply them in extremely thin strips. If you apply it too thickly, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get off. So very, very thin strips. You'll put a strip on top of it, just like this one, to remove it. You can't just remove it like hard wax because it's not going to come off. So have a strip handy, otherwise you'll be screwed. But soft wax will adhere to the skin itself. So with soft wax, you cannot go over the same area more than once. You can only do it one time because if you go over an area more than once, there is the risk of lifting skin. It's not pretty, so don't do it, just one time. Now, with hard wax will only adhere to the hair. It doesn't adhere to your skin. So that's why it's really good for people who have sensitive skin, aka me. I have really sensitive skin, so that's why I love hard wax. But you can also go over the same area more than once and you don't have that risk of lifting the skin. Only way to really hurt a client with hard wax is if you apply it too hot, then obviously you'll burn them, which is the same thing with soft wax, so be careful of that. Now, one reason why people or a lot of companies will use soft wax is because it's more cost effective. You don't have to use as much of it to cover an area, which is nice. So hard wax does cost more. But again, it really kind of depends on the skin and what you're looking for. If you're doing yourself, if you're doing a client, there's so many factors to keep in mind. So there's that. Now I will show you each of those. I'll do one on each arm so you can see how they're applied and see how they're removed, because again, it's very, very different. So I'll do the soft wax first. So I need a little tongue depressor, and just a little bit of wax. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And you're gonna go in the direction, got a long hair attached to my arm. Struggles of having long hair. So direction of the hair growth. So I will get rid of all the wax, very thinly apply up, and then go back and apply up. Okay, so even this end here, this is too thick, so I gotta thin that out. There we go. Okay, you see how thin that is applied? Very thin. You can see my skin through the wax. So let me do one of the hard wax so you can see the exact difference between the two. Okay, for this one, my hair's actually, yeah, here we go. Okay, so I will go up with both of these, you're still applying pressure so that you make sure you get to the base of the skin. Okay, but if you can see a difference here, see how much thicker this one looks, even though it's not a thick strip, but compared to this one, this is super thin, this is thicker. Now, this I will just remove on its own. This, I got to put a strip on top of it to remove. So, like so, apply the strip, push hard so that it actually adheres to the wax. Normally push down, but I'm working with one hand right now. So, remove, just like that. Again, to get the rest of the wax off, just like that. And I actually need another strip because I used everything on that one. Make sure you get all the residue off because the residue is sticky and you don't want your client to stick together when they get off the table because they will probably not be too happy with you. That's definitely something that you learn in aesthetic school. But there you go, just like that. Now the hard wax, that will dry on its own. Well, but that one said a little too long because I was working on the other one. But it's removed in one strip. So, comes off like this. Now, hard wax does not leave you sticky afterwards. It will just feel like your skin. This will, you can even tell it. You can hear that compared to this. Nothing. So that's another reason why I really like hard wax compared to soft wax, especially if you're doing a Brazilian or an underarm or something like that, and they close their arms or they close their legs, and if you haven't cleaned off all of that, it's gonna stick, and that's not really pleasant. So again, you'll know that I am a strict hard wax user, and I love hard wax. But again, some people like soft wax too, so I at least wanted to show you how they are applied and removed differently and explain the differences between the two of these so you can make the decision on your own. But any questions or anything, let me know. I'm always happy to answer them for you. Phone number here is 512-501-2767. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.